Welcome to Holberton during Advent, and today I'd like us to consider why we go on journeys. Some of you with really good eyesight might be able to see there's a toy car behind me somewhere in the bookshelf. That's my grandson's toy car, and that's kind of to link to the theme of journeys. And you might be going on a journey, on a holiday, see family, and it might be fun, it might be wonderful, or you might be cramped in the back surrounded by luggage, and it can be a long kind of journey, and you just hope that it finishes. But imagine if you got to take an 80-mile journey walking, there might have been a donkey involved, we're not sure, to a town called Bethlehem, which was the journey that Mary and Joseph had to make. We've got a ticket here which is on our fridge, I just noticed, which is a journey my wife and I made to see her father in Australia, and it was 26 hours in total on the plane. And though the plane was really comfortable, it was a really tough and hard journey, but really it was no way as tough as the journey that Joseph and Mary made, and she was expecting a baby. But why did they have to go there? Well, the Bible tells us that there was a Roman census, and there were censuses every 12, 14 years or so, and everyone had to return to their place of birth, to their hometown. And the reason was to register, maybe because they wanted to know who could join the military, but most of all, who was eligible to pay taxes, and making sure that the government got all the right money that it wanted off these nations. It was kind of like, return and register, or today the papers would say it was track and tax. But there was some deeper reason why the family had to go back to Bethlehem. Because it wasn't just the government was the work, but that God, who is over all the governments in the world, had promised centuries before, and it was hidden from a lot of people, even the leaders of the day, that a great king was going to be born, and he was going to be related, a great grandson of King David, who fought Goliath. And King David was from Bethlehem, and this king was going to be the Messiah, was going to be more amazing than King David, and he was going to rescue his people and rescue the whole world. And in fact, he was going to bring peace far bigger than the peace that the Romans promised through their taxes and their government. And more than that, Isaiah the prophet tells us God himself was going to become flesh and blood, and we know that Jesus was God. Have we got a journey to make this Christmas? Maybe your families are coming to see you, and or you're going to see them. Well, think about this journey to Bethlehem. Remember your journey. You need to follow government rules, but trust that God works through our journeys, through our journey physically from one place to another, and that we can trust him to guide us and to work in ways above and beyond, at a deeper level. And don't forget to make the journey in your own heart to the place where you can find God, towards the King who was born in David's town.